Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Will. Let's wing our ladies and gentlemen. You know that old saying, better late than never. I'm back at it again with a brand new episode of the Batman Telltale series. Of course, right here on the Fanboypotion channel. So over the next 5 or 4 or so days, depending on how long the episode is, you should see the entirety of episode number 2. I heard a lot of good things about episode 2, because a lot of the people that I've talked to who did not particularly find episode 1 enjoyable and said that there was just a little bit too much craziness and also a little bit too much jankiness as far as the technical side of things going. A lot of people didn't like that, but those same people have told me that episode number 2 is a huge step up. So hopefully it will be the case. Of course, as always, ladies and gents, if you guys enjoyed today's episode of Batman, the Telltale series, please consider dropping a like on the video. Let's get rocking. Let's get rolling with episode number 2. So episode 2 is titled Children of Arkham. An old friend becomes a new adversary as Bruce learns more about the Wayne family legacy, and Batman escalates the fight against crime and corruption throughout Gotham. All right, ladies and gents, strap in. Let's rock. Let's roll. Hopefully we got a fantastically awesome adventure on our hands. Dude, I love that. Previously on Batman, the Telltale series. That logo right there kind of reminds me a little bit of the Batman animated series.
When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Now, if you don't know who that fella is, that's the Penguin.
Mr. Wayne,
just for a little bit of context.
Thank you for opening your house to us.
There's Harvey Dent.
Together, we will change Gotham.
Or I should have said, I guess,
Gotham's
Oswald Cobblepot.
Eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone?
There's Carmine.
Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Yeah, aka Multi-Chin.
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Look at that. It's like folds upon folds.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Look at that fight. Boom.
I bet.
Ooh.
This is Selina.
Oh no. They both put 2 and 2 together. They were aware of the fact that she realized he's Batman, and he realized that she is Catwoman.
I'd have to count the pieces.
This was probably my favorite part of the first episode, if you haven't seen it, like the detective work we did. It was really fun.
Where are they?
Really great.
We're all being played here, including you. Ah, Christ almighty!
Whoa.
It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Ay caramba. And that obviously threw a huge monkey wrench into the whole situation, because Bruce's whole entire ideology in life has just kind of been swirled a little bit. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. Now, of course, that oftentimes is not particularly significantly huge differences, but hopefully maybe this time around it will be a lot more significant change between how we experience the story, right? Based on our decisions, of course. So there's the Wayne Memorial Auditorium. Harvey Dent and Mayor Hill running against one another, of course. And there is Bruce. Out what probably is the alleyway.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us.
But you should see this.
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
This isn't going away.
It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family, too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I don't think that this is the right person to get mad at, honestly, Bruce.
Nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Whoa. Okay, Brucey boy. Why don't we take a little chill pill? Buy
Hill
one, get one
greased
free.
the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a
To
regular
be fair,
accounting.
maybe
Not a
he did that
pact
just to
with the
get in
devil.
close
Your
to
father
them
was a good
and
man in
keep an
many
eye on
ways,
them, right?
but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
Aw,
How could I hold this against you?
of course,
You're all
dude.
I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father.
Whoa.
I couldn't believe
That
a
would have been a
lowlife thug like
huge
Joe Chill would have the
twist.
audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption.
But this is an interesting
You
twist
don't
on the
think-
whole mythos
You
of
always
Batman.
said it
so
was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
well, because we didn't have the whole
I
picture,
can recall
right?
every moment
It's
of
like
that
we were
night
looking at a
in
puzzle
vivid
that was
detail.
missing a few pieces, and now
Maybe that's
some of
wrong.
them have been filled in.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
All right. All these years, and you still think it's here? Well, I guess that's what we're going to be scanning for. Search the alley. All right, so there's the side alley. Kind of recalling the
I want
whole
him
events,
standing
right?
here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Okay, interesting. What about the graffiti out here? Maybe that'll give us some sort of a hint. It's really cool how they're doing these little flashbacks. Like, I do like that whole concept.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave, just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
Man, that's a cool scene. Let's see. Can we go backwards? Is there anything that we might have missed here? Ooh, we can talk to Alfred.
Think back to that night, as hard as it might be to do so.
Yep, we're trying. Let's see. Can I check anything else out here? Like, I'm just wondering if we missed anything. Is there any additional things that we could look to? Because, you know, being Batman, we want to be very, 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 very thorough and make sure that we did not skip anything. Leave no stone unturned, so to speak. Alright, I guess we're best off to head to the theater. I think that's the one location that we can look to. Ooh, there's some boxes right there, or bricks or something. But come on, after all these years, the evidence would be gone, right?
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
The
Only
Saturday
when you
matinee.
wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
All right. So let's
Where
look back at the
exactly
alley
does the
again.
memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
All right. Well, I guess we have to. I mean, at this point. Whoa. It's like you can hear him re-experiencing the whole thing.
Bruce, stay back.
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business.
Uh-oh.
He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
That's a pretty important piece of information right there. So he said it was business.
Tell Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Whoa. There's that info.
Bruce.
Wow. Saved by the bell, huh? Or in
Bruce,
that case,
are
by
you
the siren.
alright? It wasn't a mugging.
It was a targeted
They
attack.
were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
I think it's time to suit up, ladies and gents. Here we go. Oh my googly moogly. All right, things are picking right up in the Batman Telltale series. Like, I'm really liking the different rendition of the storyline that they're telling. So this is the GCPD building at 8:56 a.m. Where are the donuts at? Am I right? Donut jokes for the win. It is morning after all. By the way, Harvey works on his shoulders
Getting you in
a
to see
lot, huh?
Falcone like this?
He never skips shoulder
I don't
day.
have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
Trust me, you don't want to know.
No, I do. That's why I'm asking.
I don't think you want to know,
ask
dude.
questions I
Trust
don't want
me.
to know the answers to.
I'm sorry, Harvey. It's better this way.
Fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us.
Well,
I don't want headlines
us
taking
or
away
you?
from my debate with Hill.
Exactly. That's
Gentlemen?
what I'm saying. I think it's much more you than us.
We finally put Falcone in his cage. Now,
Thank you,
thanks to
guys.
the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for
Christmas
life.
catalog where you can order
Is that
whatever
a
you
fact?
want.
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Well, thank you. I guess it was really Bruce then that's
Nice job
pulling the
bringing in
strings, so to
Falcone.
speak.
Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya.
Oh,
I
it's
just wanted
Montoya.
to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Remember the
Thanks,
Dark Knight
Sergeant.
movie? Montoya made some interesting choices
Keeping
in that.
Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Even though I feel like maybe Bruce would have played it like super
All right,
antagonistic,
Falcone's
like
inside.
just to throw
Say
the
what you
scent
gotta
off.
say. We'll be out here.
But hey, it's our playthrough, right? We get to decide what he says. All right, here we go. Episode 2, ladies and gents.